and that rapid raid. So by the time I got there, Renee said, why are you knocking on the door like that? She said, I wanted to make sure that you heard me.
Okay.
And Rena let her in. Okay. Then she told her, she said, come on in and sit down. Rena was standing like this, and Renee was getting ready to sit down. She went to sit and jumped up. At that time, I guess she said, well, I don't need to sit down. We just get it over with, the discussion. So Rena said, what is it pertaining to? And it was all but about a screw. So she said that, I guess when Renee jumped up, Renee didn't know what she was going to do. And at that time, as in anger in her, she didn't know whether she had a weapon or what.
Just tell me what happened, madam. Okay. Don't tell me what was in somebody's mind. I want to hear what happened.
Okay. And, all right. So this is what happened. They got to fighting.
No, you don't get to fighting. Somebody fights first.
Well, that's what I had said. Okay. Rena put her hands on her first.
How?
Well, like... When she came to me.
No,
not
you already told me. Now your mother's going to tell me.
Okay. She was helping.
Listen to me.
I'm just saying.
No, you say nothing. Your mother is going to show me.
Okay. She pushed her back.
She pushed her.
Okay.
And then what happened?
Then the other one pushed back too. So then they got together and started tussling. And I tried to tell them to stop. I never touched her. Never did. I touched my own daughter, trying to make her stop because it was unnecessary to fight over a screw. Okay, so then they got to really going at it. So when I did get them apart, Renee went out of the door. She was standing there at the door. Then my Renee hit her again because she wasn't moving out the door fast enough.
Where did she hit her?
Okay, I think she slapped her or hit her up.
Slapped her in the face.
Yeah, she slapped her. Yeah, she did. Okay, but when they really got to tussling again, it was outside the door in the complex.
You mean after your daughter hit her in the face?
Yeah, they went on out.
She jumped at me about 3 or 4 times.
Oh, okay. Anyway, they went on out, and they still was tussling.
Aren't you ashamed of yourselves?
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
As far as me jumping on her, I'll do better on jumping on Godzilla. Look how big she is.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Renee Nickerson and Rena Robinson are in dispute about a fight that broke out over a broken video game.
Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? You recently came to your mother's house.
Yes.
Your mother has had a relationship with this lady, evidently a pleasant one, for a long time, right? Where were you that you were away?
I was in Alabama.
Did you live there?
Yes, I was.
So you just came to visit?
I came back because I was living in California before, and then I moved away because I was working and different things like that.
But your son always lived with your mother?
My son lives with his father.
Lives with his father. He was just visiting.
He was just visiting. He was just visiting.
Okay. Now, I have a couple of questions for you, and then I'm going to get back to how these injuries occurred. Why is it that you didn't tell her right away when you were talking to her on the phone that I'm Rena, I'm not my mother?
She was too loud. She didn't hear me. I tried to tell her that.
She did.
She was very, very loud, and she wouldn't listen.
Why would she be loud talking to your mother?
Because something, I don't know.
Had you ever had any difficulty with Renee before?
Not really. Not really.
Well,
nothing was that we couldn't solve.
Well, then that seems kind of strange, doesn't it? I mean, the last conversation, according to you, that you had was just about a screw, and we'll take care of it. So it doesn't sit right with me that she would call and be hostile with you on the phone.
Yes, she was.
Well, you don't know that. Your daughter told you she was.
Okay. No, I don't know that.
No, your daughter told you she was hostile on the phone.
Yeah, but I was laying right there listening to the whole conversation.
No, you weren't. You only heard your daughter's end of the conversation.
Okay.
Right?
You said she was in the room sick.
That's where the phone is, in Mother's room.
Well, whatever. She wasn't.
Okay, we'll take that too. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Now, I want you to tell me not how this young lady assaulted you, but you say her mother assaulted you as well. Her mother says that she was just trying to split you up.
Well, maybe she was, but she had drugged me, or one of them had drugged me on the floor when
One of them.
One of them.
But you're not sure whom.
I'm not sure who. By the time I got to the door, and as far as a weapon go, Your Honor, this is what I had on. A little nightie that she tore up. I didn't come over. I don't even have a weapon. I was standing at the door. Her son was holding me by both of my arms, and I was trying to. I've been trying to go home ever since she first started arguing. So anyway, finally she's finished fighting. I said, "Can I have my shoe?" Val gave.
What was she doing with your shoe?
My shoe came off during the fight. Val gave her my shoe. She took my shoe, threw it at my lip, busted my lip.
Who did?
This Renee.
Well, there's no question she assaulted you.
Okay.
No,
now,
listen to me. I want to explain something to you so that we can shorten this because I have other work to do today. There's no question that she assaulted you.
But Your Honor.
I'm asking about her mother.
Her mother?
I'm asking you whether you know if her mother assaulted you or whether she was just trying to break up this fight.
Now, see, that's what I'm not sure if she was trying to help Renee or trying to break it up because I have too many injuries for just one person.
Can I see your medical bills, please?
Sure. This is from Harvard General, and these are the radiology reports.
When she hit you at the door, listen to me. You're starting to talk. Let me ask my question first. Her mother, who I believe is an honest woman who's testified pretty credibly here today, that her own daughter slugged you in the face as you were trying to leave because you weren't moving fast enough. I don't know why you think this is funny. This really isn't funny.
It's not really.
I mean, it really isn't funny for two adult women who have children who are trying to set examples for their children to indulge themselves in this kind of behavior. So believe me, it's not funny.
It's not really about the
Okay,
funniness.
I would like you to tell me, when she hit you at the door, did she slap you or punch you?
I don't even know. Your Honor, by the time I got my shoe, I'm trying to run out the door. I got outside the door. Next thing I know, Renee runs up behind me, put me in the headlock. I had to bite her so she could turn me loose. Then she threw me down on some bricks. Then she jumped on me again. And it took two men that lived next door, and those two men that lived next door, they had to pull her off of me. And then I got the cast. I had to wear the cast. I'm still supposed to be in the cast. I had to cut all my pants and alter my clothes. I've been miserable. This is misery. And it's all behind it. It was uncalled for. It shouldn't have even happened.
You're absolutely right. I still don't see a bill for your medical expenses.
There's no bill. Medi-Cal paid for my expenses.
So you had no out-of-pocket expenses, so you're suing for pain
and suffering.
You're suing for pain and suffering. Okay.
I couldn't use my this hand. I still can't use my leg. And I don't even know when I'll be able to wear a pair of shoes again.
Judge Judy is ready to rule.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a facilitator.
What does that mean?
I'd hire myself out, housework, cooking, domestic.
And you're living with your mother now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Well, this ridiculous screw is going to cost you $1,000.
Okay.
And as far as I'm concerned, you still owe her an apology.
I'll apologize.
And I still don't know why you think that there's any amusement about this situation.
My smile is a part of my personality. It has nothing to do with humor.
I'm still being treated.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a beautician.
Have you been able to work?
I got my license.
No, listen to me. Have you been able to work?
No.
How are you supporting yourself?
AFDC and disability.
Okay. Judgment in this case is for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,000. That's all.
Excuse me, may step out.
And on the next Judge Judy,
They fell in love when she was just 15 and had a child. Now it's falling apart.
You play with fire, you're going to get burned.
I think Judge Judy made a jacked up decision. I have 3 broken bones. I didn't do anything to cause no fight. And I think what I asked for, I should have gotten. I'm wondering what's wrong with Judge Judy.
It's over with, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm still taking care of my mother. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned. You're not finished with it?
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
I pressed criminal charges.
Really? Yeah. Girl, please.